Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Mellow7 Gaming, and we are playing MechWarrior 5. We're back with Mellows, Magners, Magnates, spreading this apple seeds of alcoholism and peace through the galaxy, one contract at a time. We've made some changes since last I saw you. First of all, I am wiped out after the first week of the semester, but I'll probably survive. This is Saturday the 25th that I'm recording this, and yeah, I'm going to try to get most of the week's episodes recorded Saturday and Sunday, so if you make a comment for a change on this video, understand that it's probably going to take a few videos before it shows up. I'm probably not going to get all of them recorded, but if I get 3 or 4 of them done, that'll be good. Anyway, I went on a little bit of a spending spree, and we bought some mechs, and we sold some mechs. This is kind of what we have at the moment. I sold the Thunderbolt and the Battlemaster along with whatever we had in cold storage. We had maybe one mech there. Trebuchet, I think, was gone, and the Javelin, if we hadn't already sold those. Anyway, they're gone. This is all we have at the moment. That leaves us with 3.6 million and this. So I picked up a Cyclops and Orion, and because it has been forever since we've actually done it, let's take a look at the tech manual. And my button doesn't work anymore. Great. Good to know. But there it is. We can do it manually. All right, the Orion, sometimes called a poor man's Atlas. The Orion is nonetheless a venerable general duty heavy mech. Secured into legend as the mech in which Alexander Kerensky stormed Mars' last defenses on Terra, the Orion is one of the best-known mechs in history. Commissioned by the Terran hegemony in 2456 as a response to the increasing improvements to mech designs used by other houses, the Orion is nearly half a millennium old. Mounting over 14 tons of armor and a weapons load leaning towards ballistic options, the Orion is a hardy mech capable of dealing and sustaining a great deal of punishment. We see here the Orion K, AC-10, 2 medium lasers, an LRM-15, and SRM-4, and that is in fact the model we have, although I have changed it up just a touch. We'll talk about that in a minute. So the next mech I picked up was a Stalker. Let me click over here where I can get to, oh, we've had the Marauder. Let's talk about the Marauder. Another one we've had that we haven't talked about. It's been so long since we've done this. Hailed as the pinnacle of battle mech design, was unveiled in 2819. The Marauder was one of the first mechs to step away from the purely humanoid body type and embrace a more menacing appearance. The mech quickly became popular as a command vehicle, and throughout the Secession Wars, many battalion and regimental commanders made their Marauders second homes on the battlefield. Often deployed in heavy shock units with Warhammers and Thunderbolts. That way you can lose as many PPCs in the arms as quickly as possible. The Marauder is known for laying down an impressive long-range barrage before its opponents can close the distance, destroy its arms, and cost you a lot of money. This is it. I always call it the Mad Cat on accident because of the mad there and just slip of the tongue, but this is the Marauder. The 3R is the one we see here. PPC, 2 medium lasers, and AC-5, which is also the model we happen to have. Only 2 options in here. I guess we have 4. The 3R, the BH2, and the 5D. All right, let's go ahead and kick down. Now that we are into Assault Mechs, we've got the Zeus, we've got the Victor, the Awesome. We have an Awesome. We talked about the Awesome, right? If we didn't, the Awesome is my possibly favorite mech in the game, just generally speaking, and this is a variant I like a lot right here. Not the one with these weapon systems, as you can tell by the giant LRMs there in the torso. But this is it. It's just nuts. It's the Awesome, you know? I mean, what can you say? All right, Stalker, we've talked about. Here's the Battlemaster we sold, but let's talk about it real fast because I think I forgot it. One of my favorite looking mechs. I love the redesign for MWO when it came out. It is spectacular, and I do play the crap out of it when I played MWO. I really, really enjoyed big all-energy Battlemasters. First built for the Star League in 2633 by Hollis Industries, the Battlemaster is one of the most iconic chassis of its time. Given its pedigree, many tales of the operational record have circulated, from holding off entire lances to taking out multiple outposts single-handedly. As a well-rounded heavy hitter with a storied past, the Battlemaster is considered a premier assault mech and a devastating force to reckon with on the field. And you can see here, pulse lasers, 6 medium lasers, a couple machine guns, and an SRM-6 on this model right here, which may have been the one we had. I don't think we had the missile hardpoint on ours, and I think we have 4 medium lasers. I think we had 1 PPC, 4 mediums, and the 2 machine guns was the model we had. I don't remember which variant that one is, but that happens to be what it was. The Mauler is possibly my favorite mech in this game. Man, I love this one. Go back and watch my beta video on headshots. I ran a Mauler with 2 Gauss rifles, I believe is what I did. I got 16 headshots in 1 Warzone mission. Man, this thing is a beast. Unfortunately, it doesn't come into the game till 3038. So we got a little bit of a... Wow. The Dobuku comes in 3038. The Mauler doesn't come in until the early 3040s. I'm not sure exactly what year, but when we see it, we're getting it. Just be aware. All right, Cyclops. Star League Defense Force requested an assault platform able to perform in swift mobile offensives. Swift might be pushing it. Assisting commanders of its regular army units. Engineers eventually debuted the Cyclops in 2710 and designed it to be part of a command unit. Unfortunately, Cyclops suffers from the mindset that the battle mech would have ample supplies and supporting units at disposal. No one anticipated the carnage of the Succession Wars and the extent to which it would strip the military's capability to support its battle mech regiments. I think it's an amazing looking mech. It really is. And I don't mind it. I tend to use it more as a brawler in this game. You can see here they've got the 10Z here with AC-20, 2 medium lasers, LRM-10 and SRM-4. I usually make this an SRM as well and just go pure brawler with it. So that's the catapult, or the Cyclops, excuse me. There's a bunch of other stuff here. We'll see some of it as we go through the game. Is what it is. All right, let me make sure we turn that off so next time I click it on, it doesn't pick up there. There we go. So what did we do with ours? Well, first of all, let's talk about what we got rid of. The Battlemaster we had was a little bit underwhelming. We didn't have great success with it, and I just couldn't find something I like. Now, Philip did suggest a flamer and machine gun build, and it was intriguing enough that I actually loaded an earlier save. It took me 4 different systems. Well, 4 different systems within a trade hub to come up with enough flamers to equip it. They're just not common apparently at this level. And I went out and played with it. I had a great time, but I lost the arms right away. The rest of my lance didn't want to take care of any of the helicopters who were sending Igors in left and right, and I quickly got wore down. It was fun to play. It's neat that it shuts down a single mech fairly quickly, but while I was sitting there with a shutdown mech slowly killing it, the rest of my lance wasn't doing a whole heck of a lot. So it was fun. It was neat. It would be great if you were doing it with a lance of human pilots and you could coordinate a little bit better. But regardless, I'd already sold it, so short of save scumming to come back and get it again. Not that you guys would have known, but I would have. So we're going to continue on. So let's talk about the catapult first of all. Or the catapult. I'm sorry. It says CP, and that just means catapult in my head, even though, you know, there's a lieutenant after that CP. Right? It's a captain and a lieutenant squished together. I don't know. So this is our Cyclops right here. It's an amazing looking mech, isn't it? It is just awesome. So let's take a look at what we have in it. And I have an LB-10X, a couple medium lasers, and an SRM-10 in it. Now, we could put an AC-20 in it, and we may, but I have 2 LB-10Xs burning a hole in my pocket. And I wanted max armor. So we saved the weight. We downgraded to the 10X. We've got some heat sinks. We can put some more in. Obviously, this thing gets a lot of engine heat sinks, which is awesome when you get to a point where you get double heat sinks, because I want to say every single one of these slots is a heat sink slot. Yep, see? So you can put 4 double heat sinks in here with just single spots, which is amazing. But for now, we'll run it as it is. It doesn't generate a lot of heat with the LB-10X. The 2 SRMs generate a little bit. We got a 1.3. But we're going to play it essentially as a brawler. We're going to walk in. We're just going to shotgun people in the face. If we lose the arms, big deal. They're 2 medium lasers. We still have the majority of our firepower here, and it is spread out across 3 subsections, I guess. So a very hardy, good brawler. 544 armor, speed is 64.8, which is not terrible for an assault mech. It's not speedy, as they said in the thing, but it's not slow. It's not 48 either, right? I guess that's it. So there we go. A couple tons of ammo for the LB-10Xs, 1 ton for the SRMs. We probably want 1 more for longer engagements, but I'd want to see what the heat's like before we go too deep into it. And so maybe we take out a heat sink and we add an extra SRM ammo in there. Certainly possible. We've got an Orion. Ours happens to be the K that I told you about. Let's take a look at what we have for it. Again, I took out, I think this one had an AC-10. We put an LB-10X in there, LRM-15 stream, SRM-4, a couple medium lasers. I considered putting an SRM-6 in here, and we might still at some point, but I like the variability of it. And if we give this to the AI, they generally do a pretty good job of using their LRMs to take out flyers and longer range stuff as they move up. Again, 64.8 is the speed. It's not the fastest thing in the world, 464 armor. But you know what? I mean, it still has a reasonable amount of firepower in this thing, even though it doesn't look like a whole lot when you're looking here. So fairly happy with it. I really like the Orions. I think they're great mechs. This isn't as good as the Protector with the Gauss rifle that we tried to get earlier, but it's still a really, really good mech for the weight. Pound for pound, Orion is an excellent mech. I've made a few other changes. On the Archer here, I've gone ahead and downgraded the medium lasers to small lasers. And this is mostly just in relation to the experimentation videos we did where we saw our catapults stay back when they had small lasers versus LRMs because of the range overlap. Now, this does have a max range of 225, and this has a minimum range of about 190 probably, maybe a little shorter at tier 3. So he may still walk in. We're going to have to see. We might want to just downgrade to like tier 0 small lasers if we can find some, or small pulse lasers if we can find some of those. But we'll give the small lasers a try. If nothing else, they don't put out a lot of damage in comparison to the LRM-15s. You can see damage of 3 for these, so that is a grand total of 3, 6, 9, 12 versus 4 medium lasers, which did a little over 20. So we've cut our damage in half for these, and hopefully that will affect the decision making enough that they'll stay back. Although again, we do have a little bit of overlap. I'm not sure how much of this is skill based and how. Oh, that's a good experiment. We should take a look at a beginning pilot and put these in and see if it gives us different numbers than it does with an advanced pilot with different skills. I don't think it will, because we're not looking at it with the pilot in it here. I don't believe. I think this is just base numbers. The pilot might affect it, because if we take a look, barracks, pilot roster, increases the amount of damage done by the ballistic weapon. So it will do more. It doesn't look like it affects the range, though. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, so that was the change we made there. We went ahead. We'll see if that tells the Archer to stay back a little bit more, because he will walk in. 4 medium lasers is nothing to sneeze at, and he's happy to use them, but I'd rather he stay back in a support role. I think I give him an extra ton of ammo, and we give him a couple more heat sinks to make up for the loss of the mediums and the weight, because we saved 2 tons out of that. Right, so 1 more ton of, well, maybe more. I don't remember. Marauder, 3R. This is our AC5 UAC. No real changes other than give it a paint job. You can see we've got the UAC 5.2 large lasers, 2 medium lasers. We'll continue to run it as it is for a little while just to see how we like it. And finally, the final one, the other 3R, per, I think, Philip again. We've changed this one up. We'll click in here, and you'll see I got rid of the AC5, put on a machine gun, left the PPCs and the medium lasers. We went max armor, some heat sinks, and that's that. So we'll see how that goes. My only problem with this build is that if we lose the arms, we don't have any firepower. We're left with essentially just a small machine gun up there. It's a problem with the Marauders. It's a problem with the Warhammers. It's a problem with a lot of mechs. I'm not a fan of all arm-mounted weapons. I would rather take the Orion any day of the week with a nice spread, with something on the arms, something on the torso, something with the side torso or center torso, some of the other side, something here, like where you have a full spread. But is what it is. We'll take it. And that, I think, is everything. We do still have an Awesome. I put the ER PPCs in the Awesome. I considered putting them on the Marauder, but again, arm loss is a thing for the Warhammer or the Marauder. So I decided I would put them here, where we're less likely to lose both of them. We do still have one arm mounted. The other is in the torso, though. And with the 2 ERPC PPCs and an LRM-15, he'll stay way back. Fingers crossed. So hopefully he'll have less of that to deal with as far as brawling and people targeting his arm. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but that is my goal. Stalker is still the same. I haven't changed anything there. LRMs, SRMs, medium and larges. Warhammer's the same. 4 smalls, PPC and LRM-10. Catapult. Yeah, I think that's that. So those are all the changes. I think I have everything painted. We've been talking for way too long. That's 15 minutes. We haven't had a mission. We need to go kill stuff. So I have hopped us over here to Gladius, excuse me. And maybe we'll do a raid. I think that should be a fairly quick one. We will hop in and do that. We have 8 total with them. So I'm going to go ahead and put 7 there and 1 there. Not enough to get a Big Mac, but maybe we get something small we can sell. I've got me in the Cyclops for the moment, Freeman there, McGee and Shenzing in back to provide some slightly more long-range support. I'm considering taking this. Let me know. I might put this up a little sooner just so you guys see it, so I can take answers for this. Let me know. I'm considering making this a support mech and going 4 LRMs in it. Maybe 4 LRM 10s where it can just keep the 10s flying all the time. Potentially 2 15s with 2 10s in the arms. I have to see kind of how the heat and the weight works. And then maybe 2 large lasers and 4 smalls again. So you have some point defense, but something it doesn't feel the need to wade in to use. Something along those lines. So just a bigger version of the Archer that we were running before. It can just sit back here and just lob LRMs in for days. And then we could do something else with the Awesome if we wanted to. You know, as our weights get up a little bit more, the Awesome is probably going to be left behind fairly quickly. But we'll see. Hold on. We could take 400 tons on this. Did you guys see that? I saw that. We're only bringing 330. I'm not sure we can bring more than that, though. This is a level 12. We might want to back up to the level 11s. We'll see how this goes.
Attention. Prepare for Battletech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand
Yeah, because I think Stalker's 85,
Reactor
Awesome's 80,
online.
75 on the
Sensors
Orion,
online.
90 on the Cyclops,
online.
maybe? I don't
All
think we can
systems
get heavier.
phenomenal.
We've been hired to execute an objective raid. Our intel places these objectives at various locations in this area. Head towards the areas marked on the map to locate the individual targets. Watch for enemy patrols in the area.
Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Amazing, Commander. Nice kill. It's even
All right, and that's what it does.
yeah.
What? Oh, we're just supposed to be destroying vehicle. Oh, this is a raid, right? Isn't that what we're doing? All right. Let's cruise around. Here, I'm going to stop. Let's figure out where the hell we're supposed to be. This is just my turret buster, essentially. I'm going to pause right here. Yeah, we can go right down this trench, get that one. Maybe we can shoot the other one from the rim while we continue to walk on into the city at the end. I think that will work. Meanwhile, they're killing stuff, which is what we want. That Orion is just going to be a beast. I'm telling you guys. All right. We're going to roll through here. We're just going to roll over these guys. Giving up 70 tons or not. Yeah, I'm not so sure about giving up 70 tons. We'll see how this goes. We need to start to get some real faction, though, so that we can start to pull large mechs out of these missions, because right now we just don't have the faction. It doesn't matter. Let's go to spin around and get this guy. I mean, I guess we just make money. All right, there's a rifleman there. We're on him already. Let's see if we can get rid of that. All right. Spin around here. You know, I'm just going to walk through here for a second. We'll let them work on him for just a second. We'll pull ourselves out of the danger. I think he's in unreasonable condition. I mean, I hope we're killing him. All right, anything else? Oh, yeah, hold on. Is that guy still alive? Not anymore. We completely kill-stole that sucker. Oh, there we go. There we go, the SRMs. Okay, let me check the map real fast so I make sure we're going the right direction. We're going to go here. And then we are gonna hang a left and go north. Oh, sorry. East. Everybody's still in pretty reasonable shape. Oh, hello. How are you, buddy? Dragon? Shooting, guys. All right. Oh. Perfect. All right. So we're going to have a dude just down here to the left somewhere. That's got to be this 510 one. Let's just kind of sneak here to the edge, rain some hell down upon his head, and then continue on up the road to there. Because, you know, that's what you do, right? This one probably needs to go. And this one. That one's gone. Is it this big building? I'm not sure what exactly I'm supposed to be killing right there. Oh, they got it. Never mind. Doesn't matter. About face. Let's get the heck out of here. I'm going to tell these guys... Once I shoot this guy, let's tell him guns. Let's just tell him to walk. We're not going to shoot anything. I just want him to fall in on me. We're going to ignore everything down there for the moment and pull away. We do need to. Now they can shoot again. Trebuchet. I don't think he's going to last very long. Oh, there comes Igor. What are we low on? We are low on SRM ammo. All right. All right, so we're going to need some more SRM ammo. I think they got that, but I don't know. Dragon. I'm going to back up here for a second, let somebody else get shot for a change. Watch the stalker just roll in on this dude. Here we go. Get this Banshee in our sights here. We will we'll just kind of hit him with everything over and over again until he dies. Come on, spin, let me look at you. Oh, I didn't core him. Almost. He's got so much structure. There we go. All right. I don't really need to go down there for anything. So we're going to come back up here. At least that's my goal. I'm zoomed in a little bit. We did take a little bit of leg damage, but otherwise, I think we're just fine. I'm just going to kind of pause here for a second. Let our heat go down. These guys are going to finish off some of this stuff. Can't quite reach out there, but we can with that. What happens if we shoot that? There we go. That was satisfying. Oh, wait, come on, Muse. Follow him. Let us hop out of here. We got, what, two sets of locations up here in the city? And we can wrap around, finish off that last section there on the far left. How much LB-10X do I got? 23, not a lot. Almost out of ammo. Try to use our lasers a little bit more. Somebody's shooting at me. They got him. The helicopter back there somewhere.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target.
Really? That was it? Okay. Fair enough. I wasn't really expecting that. I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I didn't see the target over it. I'm sure there was an icon. Just tracked vehicles everywhere. Use it for that. Oh, are you within 400? Oh, yes, you are. Just walk over some of these things. I don't know if we can get through here or not. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of walk into these and see what happens. Let them, since I'm just low on ammo at the moment. Oops. Holy cow, there's a lot of flyers up there, Batman. Give me that back again, buddy. Come on, spin around, give it to somebody. Come on. There you go. There you go, one more shot in the back. Somebody shoot him in the back. Holy cow, that archer just flipped over. I'm out of ammo. All I've got... Oh, I'm dead. What happened? Did somebody else see what happened? Because I did not. I didn't see anything. Like, I didn't realize I was anywhere near dead. Other than running out of ammo. I knew I'd lost an arm. Let's see if we can figure it out. We got nothing for not finishing. I did 1,500 damage. Okay, the Orion did 997, so I think our two mechs were fine. I only took 543. Oh, I lost my legs. We knew we took the leg damage early. They went after the other one. Fair enough. He took 1,000,000, even though he didn't really... He lost an arm. An arm and a torso, though. But luckily not that one, so that's fine. Only 60 damage for that, and good skill leveled up. The Awesome did fine, 764, so we did okay. It's just our front two mechs, man, we got rocked, and he actually got injured. I didn't see that he was out, but I do see a head hit there, so hard to tell. Man, that was an expensive failure. But did that get us up to 11? Were we only 10? We were only level 10. We shouldn't have been there. Let's just write that off as a mistake. However, Rihanna has something to say. We'll be back next episode to take a look at what she has to say. Let's see what's left of our mechs. Again, we're missing the legs, and I'm missing an arm, but, I mean... Oh, that hurts that we lost LB-Tech's 10x ammo because of that. That stinks. We've got 2 left. The question is... Do we... I have another 2. We'll throw 2 in there. So they match. Do we put it elsewhere? Do we put it in the torso, per se? Because the problem is here, if it explodes here, it could take out the LB-10X. I don't think our legs are particularly susceptible. I mean, we have 63 armor in our legs, right? We're not running... I mean, it's a little bit low, but not serious. The question is, do they just take out the legs on this thing? Was it a one-time deal? We don't have a lot of LB-10X ammo. This is it. If we lose it, it's gone. And in fact, we may not have... Let's cancel on this one. Let's back out. Let's see if we lost it on the Orion before we go too far. No, the LB-10X ammo was fine in there. We did lose an LRM-15ST, though, which is a little bit pricey. Do we have another one of those? Probably not. You know what I'm going to do on this guy? I'm going to go an SRM-6 and an LRM-5. So that's still plenty to be knocking helicopters out of the sky. And then the SRM-6 gives them enough fire, a little more firepower up close. We'll just swap those around a little bit. Give them another medium laser, carry that. We've got ammo. We need some LRM and SRM ammo. So let's go ahead and we'll do... I guess we'll just... I don't know where I want to put it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put one of these here because this is going to go fairly quickly, and it should use the stuff in the center torso first. We could even go there. Well, I have shorted the headshot. It only takes a couple lucky heads to get through that armor. That leaves us 5 tons, that change. That's kind of nuts. Well, we can put some heat sinks in. Right? Little extra things to help cover against, oops. Something like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, brings him up to 1.6. I don't think heat was probably an issue for him, but shooting all 3 things close up might get him there. So we're going to go ahead and start work on that. Finish that. Let's flip back over here to my poor little Cyclops here. We know we need to replace that. We know we need a different medium laser. Heat wasn't really an issue. I don't feel too bad about that as far as that goes. We did fine, so I don't probably need any more heat sinks, which was a little bit of a worry of mine. We did run into a lot of choppers. We might want to do the same thing we just did there, where we put like an LRM-5 on there instead of the SRM-4. We had 544 damage, and we used a lot of it. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. I think for now, I'm going to go back in the legs. I mean, look, I've only got 56 from the front there, 86 there, 60 there. I mean, 63 short of the CT is the most I have in one place. Now, it's the same from the front, from the back, from wherever, whereas obviously we have extra. But one big back shot, you know, an alpha strike from the back could go through one of these pretty easily, more easily than this is going to be. So I think I feel a little bit safer here, but man, it kind of stunk that we lost our legs. So we'll go ahead and start the work on that. We probably shouldn't have done that where we're at. I'm sure this is expensive. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cancel this for the second. We'll fix it later. But let's go to our work orders. Let's cancel both of those. We're paying too much money. Let's get our money back. We'll go star map. We're going to get the heck out of here. This one's 11. This one's 11. Let's go back into safer ground. We'll hop back down here for the moment. We'll do that repair work there. I can't do it until I talk to Rihanna. I don't want to talk to Rihanna off camera. So we'll do that next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.